What's up, everybody? Frankly, Freddie here, being Freddie, but frankly, we got some X-Men Apocalypse to talk about. Bub.
Shut up and sit down.
Alright, everybody, jumping right into it. X-Men Apocalypse. That's the topic of the day. That's what's on the brain. What did I think? Well, let's say this. One, we got to see Wolverine, and that's not a spoiler, because this is the spoiler-free edition. That's not a spoiler. That was in the last trailer, if you've seen it, if you paid attention. So, I would have went just for that part alone, alright? I mean, I'm a super Wolverine fan and Hugh Jackman fan at this point. Love you, Hugh. Call me. But we can go ahead and say, all right, look, I'll take Wolverine out of the picture, just in case you're not a super Wolvie fan the way I am. So no Wolverine, okay? Was X-Men Apocalypse worth watching without that badassery? Yes. Yes, it was. X-Men Apocalypse was an enjoyable film, in my opinion. I definitely enjoyed what they did with the overall story arc of the new X-Men, of the younger, more interesting X-Men as compared to the older, kind of more campy X-Men, which actually, if you think about it, it wasn't all that campy when we got it. At least I didn't feel that it was. I thought it was cool, but that's because we had no comparison. Now we have a comparison, and I definitely think I like this X-Men universe better than that X-Men universe. I'm glad we erased it. Goodbye. So, X-Men Apocalypse. It gave us a new cast of characters in this. We got Nightcrawler, we got Angel, we got Psylocke, we got Apocalypse, we got more, not new, but we delved a lot further, jumped a lot further in to Quicksilver. Everybody loved Quicksilver in X-Men Days of Futures Past. And with them, hopefully, it's because they paid attention to the fan reaction and they said, we need to give them more Quicksilver. They freaking love it. Hopefully they said that. And they gave us more Quicksilver. It was very cool. You see parts of it in the trailer of, things slowing down and him running. They definitely gave you a even more intense look into what it's like for him to use his powers. And it was very entertaining, to say the least. We got Nightcrawler, the new Nightcrawler. I liked him. I liked how he was portrayed. I liked his timidness, yet still able to kick your assness. I liked that. I thought that was cool. Psylocke was definitely a unique character, I guess. But they didn't give you a lot of her in terms of her story or her past or anything like that. Same with Nightcrawler. You didn't get a whole lot of his past. I'm not really spoiling anything here. You get a plenty of their present, or a good bit of their present, but you don't get a whole lot of their past. They gave us a whole good chunk of Magneto, and I really, really liked Magneto's portion of X-Men Apocalypse. I thought his story, continuing, from Days of Futures Past, I really liked where they went with that. And if you were to say that continued into, the old Apocalypse that we've seen in the original films, it would really make sense as to why he really, really hates humans. And it would really lend to that and make it all make that much more sense. So I really enjoyed Magneto's character. I really enjoyed some more Michael Fassbender. Xavier, I liked his overall story in Apocalypse, but they did do some things with him that, I can't really talk too much about. The movie didn't, it wasn't perfect. It definitely had flaws. It had negatives, but none of them enough to say it's not a good movie or don't go see it. It's completely worth going to see. It is worth the price of admission. It's worth the price of Blu-ray, DVD. I would definitely want to see some behind-the-scenes content on this movie. I would definitely want to see how they made all of Quicksilver's parts. That would be just super interesting to me. And we'll just get right into that part. Wolverine, man. If if they handle Wolverine 3, which is coming, I think next year, if they handle that in terms, if they continue, if Wolverine 3 continues from Wolverine 2, which origins, if they continue from those and they rate it R, it might be okay. It might be okay. Mind you, this is also supposed to be Hugh Jackman's last time being Wolverine. I would really like to see them continue from what happens to Wolverine in Apocalypse. I think if they continued that and show you where he went after you see him in X-Men Apocalypse, that would be interesting. I would pay to see that. I'm going to pay to see it either way, but I would definitely like to see them continue from the Apocalypse storyline. That would be super cool. Going on the ending, all right, I'm pretty sure the movie was a good chunk longer than 2.5 hours, and I didn't want it to end. I mean, I was cool if we just kept going, and I wanted to see more. But it ended, of course. And I have to say, I wasn't disappointed with the ending. I actually enjoyed the ending, and that is rare. I rarely enjoy endings of movies. I always have some kind of complaint. In this, they went big and they didn't go home, and I thought it was cool as shit. I liked it. I really liked the ending. I was like, well, you went there. I didn't think you were going there, but I'm glad you went there. We're there. Ending was cool. Overall, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give X-Men Apocalypse a 4 out of 5. I think it is definitely worth price of admission. I would buy the Blu-ray, DVD, whatever. It's worth it. Check it out. And Wolverine just makes it that much better. You know what I'm saying? You Wolvie fans, you know what I'm saying. It's just cool. And Hugh Jackman, man, it worries me. Who are they going to get to be Wolverine after Hugh Jackman steps down? If you have some ideas, put those in the comments. I would like to see who people would think would be a good Wolverine, because I am clueless. I don't see anyone that could pull off Wolverine the way Hugh Jackman did. So, if you got any ideas for that, pop that in the comments. I'd like to see some ideas, because I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. X-Men Apocalypse, 4 out of 5. Definitely check it out. It was cool. Next review is going to be the new Adam Sandler, David Spade movie, Do-Over. I'm pretty sure that's the next review I'm gonna do. It's Frankly Freddie here. If you want a little bit more of this, go over to facebook.com/franklyfreddy or franklyfreddy.blogspot.com, or please subscribe, like, do all those things, comment, give me attention. Peace.
Shut up and sit down.